And welcome back to another episode of Twin Flicks, where we always hear celebrating the magic of movies, but most importantly, physical media with you. Now, as you can tell, I have a stack full of 4Ks and some Blu-rays here. This is stuff that came in to review from Sony, from Universal, from MVD, Unearthed Films, and a couple others, and some I bought myself. A majority of these are going to be 4K versus Blu-ray comparisons, and I also got just some straight reviews. This is an incredible month to be a physical media collector, physical media lover. And we still have, 2 weeks left in October? And there's still more coming! The Usual Suspects 4K, Columbia Classics Volume 3 set 4K, The Last Detail in 4K, which I never thought a million years would ever come out in 4K. And if you know anyone that says, go streaming, physical media is a dead format, which we probably all know more than one or two people that say that, this is proof right here that physical media is not dead. And I think many thanks goes to these boutique companies like Shout Factory, Criterion, Kino Lorber for sure, MVD, Arrow. I think they're the ones that are really keeping it alive, and they're doing fantastic work. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for all these future reviews. I'm going to be working on them in the next couple days, and they should be out. I'm going to spread them out throughout the next couple weeks. So if you haven't yet already, consider hitting that subscribe button. And also when you do, make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified when all the new videos drop. Otherwise, you won't be notified and you'll miss out. It's kind of a sad situation. But we are here today to talk about this bad boy that just came in. Bad boy. Ow! Sorry. I'm going to go now. So this just came in from Shout Factory today. 4K UHD presentation of The Return of the Living Dead, 1985 classic comedy horror zombie movie. And if you're a fan of this movie, then you probably have this too. The previously released Blu-ray from Shout Factory, which is no longer in print. This is a 2K scan of the movie on 1080p. I believe it came out in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm going to compare the 2016 Blu-ray against the new 4K UHD. So let's get to it. Now I have to bring this up real quick. I can already see some of the complaints already that this 4K UHD is too dark. And while yes, it does have a slightly darker image, you have to understand, it's not a detriment or a bad transfer. Instead, it's a more faithful representation of what the film was intended to look like. It's this darker image that draws out more details and colors, giving more lifelike and tangibility to the image. The Blu-ray used a dated 2K scan transfer that was also artificially brightened to boost the brightness of the image, that unlike this 4K was a detriment to the image quality. But some of the best parts of this 4K UHD, number one is the color reproduction. It is striking, and with the extra benefits from HDR and Dolby Vision grading, creates a much cleaner, richer, and vibrant colors that really pop. Primaries are much truer and look lifelike. Good examples are with reds and blues, even down to the punk hair colors, yellows with the paramedic raincoats. The green smoke coming from the crematorium is now actually green. Also the gore factor. The bloody reds on the Blu-ray always looked unnatural, which people complained about. This 4K fixes all of that with much more lifelike reds that are also deeper and richer. Another great example of the corrected colors is with the talking zombie girl on the slab. The Blu-ray, it had this kind of awkward, almost pale green color. The 4K is truer and deeper green, and the colors of the eyes really pop. I mean, you can clearly see the differences here. It's obvious the 4K is a truer color. There is even now a glow to fire. This 4K UHD completely slaughters the dated Blu-ray that had more muted, duller colors that were inaccurate to the original color grading. Another added benefit is the whole presentation is just razor sharp, giving much more attention to details, texturals, and background activity. I noticed certain details that I've never noticed before, and I've been watching this movie for over 30 years now, so that's a huge plus. Close-ups of the zombie creatures and makeup effects are extremely detailed, seeing much more worn-out, dead skin and all the wrinkles and wear of the bodies. Another huge improvement is with the black levels, which is a big area that the Blu-ray always suffered from, with crushing, encoding noise, or other abnormalities in the blacks. Well, I'm happy to report this problem is long gone. The black levels are healthy and solid and look very natural, that are deeper, inkier blacks with no crushing or any kind of noise or abnormalities. There's also more shading, giving better textures. Shadow details are likewise impressive, that never engulf any of the details. Instead, it's the opposite. Now details and patterns are more apparent than ever before. This is a truly exceptional native 4K UHD presentation in every way, and an essential upgrade from the Blu-ray. As far as the audio, what's really special about this UHD presentation is that we now have the original 2.0 mono track that has been upgraded along with the 4K. It's been upgraded from a 14-bit to a 24-bit that sounds fantastic. It's crisp, it's loud, it's detailed. It just sounds terrific for a mono track, which is a really nice treat. But it also includes two other tracks, a DTS HD lossless 5.1 track and a stereo track that is the same tracks that are on the 2016 Blu-ray. Alright, so here it is, my score for Shout Factory's 4K UHD presentation of Return of the Living Dead. The video, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of a 5, and the audio a 4 out of a 5. But I want to hear from you. When you look at the differences here between these two screenshots with the two different formats between the Blu-ray and the 4K, which do you think looks better? Or do you see any comparison at all? Let me know over in the comments. Well, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes and hanging out with me with this 4K review. And as always, keep doing your part in keeping physical media alive, and I'll see you next time.